Hey guys, this is Jacob from J Custom Fab. Today I am going to repair this rust spot here in my body. You can kind of see I've already started cutting it apart to just see, how much of this is really bad. You can kind of see here that the second layer, well, let's first begin with right here. I have just removed all the way till the rust is started. I wanted to take a good chunk of this out so I have some good metal. I didn't know if I cut right along here if I'd have good metal, but you can kind of see here it gets thinner as it goes down because the metal starts thinning out due to the rust. But you can see the rust on the back side of this. And then you can see the second layer here. This is where a lot of the dirt and debris builds up, and that's why this rusts out right here. So what I'm going to do is probably just cut this little chunk out right here and replace it, and then we'll make the little patch panel for this also. It still has all the integrity here. Just kind of had a small little rust spot here. We can probably take this guy off, and I can kind of use this as a pattern too. So not much of a pattern really left, but you can kind of see that. And also I'm going to cut this section out today too and repair it with a piece of patch panel. So I only purchased the patch panel that repairs this section here. I didn't buy this section there. Surprisingly, I was pretty surprised that this lower half wasn't rotted out. It does have, I think on this 85, someone in the past or the dealer might have put this little, it's like a clear bra, and they placed over here. There's a little dot right there popping through, but this whole section is solid. I'm pretty impressed. So what I'm gonna do, I had to buy this whole section just because I couldn't find this section to purchase, even though that's all I needed. I thought about buying a front fender patch, which was a lot cheaper, but it kind of has a different lower section, and if I had to get into here further, it has a lip that kind of comes down, and I'd have to cut that, and I just felt like that wasn't the case. So I bought the two of these because there's the same rust as on the other side. I bought two of these patch panels, and this one I purchased from LMC, and I also have purchased some cab corners. This truck definitely is going to need cab corners as soon as I take the bed off. I'm going to repair those. But the thickness of this sheet metal here is a lot thicker from LMC versus the cab corners I bought from Summit Racing. I think the Sherman cab corners, the thickness of this is almost the same as OEM. The other is not. So I'm pretty impressed with LMC. I would have bought these from Summit, but they only had one, so I figured I might as well buy them as a pair. But I am already telling you I am more happy with these. These are called a Tri Plus. So better quality so far of what I'm seeing. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Sorry I didn't get you guys recording while I was cutting this piece of metal out, but you get the gist, and I'll video me cutting this other portion out also. So we'll go ahead and get this going. Alright, you guys can see I got some of the sheet metal all cleaned up along here. I gotta take this aluminum piece off to get to this little section here, but it's just got a little bit of pitting there from rust. But I've got most of the pitting out. You can see a little bit through here, but we'll use a little bit of a rust inhibitor on it. And along here looks really good. It's a little wavy right here, but it's still good metal. And what I'm finding out with this panel, I've been fitting it up here, and this shape right here, how it has this contour, and this contour from the original sheet metal is not quite the same. And I still got the trim on right now, but if I put this up here, it's not exact. So what I thought for a minute is I thought, well, let's just replace that out. But this is good original metal. It's not rotten. It's solid. So I don't really want to cut into this. I mean, if I put this trim back on, and you do some shoddy body work here, which I don't, you could cover that body work up with that trim. But in this instance, I'm just going to cut this piece out, form it to the original sheet metal here, and fill it with some body filler. Not much, just a little bit, just because I want to keep that intact and not tack on the body more than I need to, is kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to kind of cut this out. I'm going to cut it larger than what you see here, and then I'll dial it back, cutting pieces out of it when I come back. So, but once I get a smaller chunk in here, I can fit this a little nicer. So. So what I'm gonna do is I've already got this patch panel cut out and ready to be tacked in, but I still need to fix this. I didn't buy one of those, so I still have the rest of this panel, so I'm gonna take a piece out of here, which I've already kind of done, cut that out with the bandsaw. And I'm just gonna lay it right up in here, and we will start shaping it. So I'm gonna try to get as much material so I can bend this edge over. And okay, so I've got that kind of cut out, just flattened it out. So I'm gonna take it over and bend it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is stick this in here, and we are gonna bend it. I'm going to put a little bend in this, even though it was kind of curved, and then we'll shape it. Pretty much just flattening it out. So I'm just going to bend this 45 like so. So just like that. Then I'm going to shape it. So this is my shrinker. You can kind of see the dies. As I step on the foot pedal, they shrink the metal in, and that's what's going to get my curve. So I'm going to start here, and we're going to just kind of go along. You can kind of see it's curving that now. I'm gonna go just double check. Now you can see, I mean, that's live, and it only took a few minutes to make. And so now I've got this piece that reproduces this shape. I just need to kind of finalize my shape. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna draw on it with Sharpie, and we're gonna finish shaping it. Piece. Alright, kind of see I got it all welded up. It's a little crude, but it'll be alright. We'll get it ground and Alright, so you can kind of see what I've done there. I just need to fill it in with some body filler just to get the lines all smoothed out, but it won't take much, and it's pretty straight. So we didn't warp the panel, so that's gonna save us a lot of time, but I think it looks good. And next I'll put body filler on, but I'm gonna fix this rust spot here first, because I want to mix one big batch of body filler so I can make this job a little easier. And I also have removed these little hooks that were mounted on the side of the bed. Not a good idea. You can kind of see the damage it's done. I've kind of ground that down, and you can see all that metal and all the pitting in there. I got to decide if I want to treat it, which sometimes I don't feel good about. I may just cut out the material and put a patch in right there, but then I've got to put a patch in right here also. That pitting's pretty bad. I can probably save it too. It's still pretty thick metal, so just not a good idea to put those on, but people like them. They're trying to use their truck as a truck. I'm trying to restore a truck, so it just all depends. So yeah, there's what they look like on, but once you start breaking them loose, and they tend to warp the panel a little bit. They kind of pull, like all these screws are pulled out, pulls the sheet metal out. So you saw me finish up patching this. I'm gonna get ready to put some Bondo on all my patches here. It's super smooth. It's not gonna take a whole lot. And also back here, and also I fixed these. I didn't quite record those because somehow my camera died, and but these used to have these hooks on here, which cool. The previous owner put them on for hauling stuff. Very efficient. That's what you need for a truck, but I'm not building this truck to, I mean, it's still going to haul stuff, but I don't feel like I need those on there, so I patched the holes up. There was a big chunk of rust here and here. Wherever there was a hole drilled, there was rust. Actually, the only place there wasn't rust was here. I just had to weld those holes up, but I had to patch these ones up a little bigger. But I'm going to fill all this in with Bondo, get an initial coat on it. I do have, it's by Eastwood, it's a rust inhibitor Bondo, and I like to use that, especially when there's been, you know, there's some pitting in a couple spots, and I've got them pretty much cleaned out, but I want to just enable that rust, and I like this Bondo for the first coat on the vehicle, at least where you've done patchwork and there is pitting. So watch me, I'm going to throw some Bondo on this. I'm not the best body man, but I definitely pretty good. But there's always a better way, and I'm just going to slap it on right now, get a nice thin coat on, and we'll go from there. All right, well, we'll let this dry, and we'll sand it up tomorrow. And then at this point, I'll just finish sanding up the rest of the truck. And then I'll add more filler as I need it. I just wanted to get this initial filler on, and it should be a good start. So hit subscribe, check out more of my YouTube videos, but you'll continue watching this as I go.